Hello, I'm Reese. I'm here with the team behind Sorry, Baby. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves to the main camera?
Yeah. I'll go. I'm Ava. I am the director and I act in the film Sorry, Baby. My role is Agnes.
I'm Lucas, and I play Gavin in Sorry, Baby.
I'm Naomi, and I play Liddy in Sorry, Baby.
Gotcha.
Everyone's saying it different now.
Sorry.
Because of you. It's
No,
awesome.
that's great. Yeah. I wanted to start with you and just quickly ask what was the inception of this project, and then turn to you guys and how you guys came on board and what attracted you to this story.
Yeah.
I watched a million movies during COVID and realized I wanted to make a movie. And so I wrote this and kind of wrote it in private, in that way where you write a letter and you're like, I'll never send it to the person, but it's just for therapy. And then I was like, I'm going to send it to Barry Jenkins instead. And
As one does, yeah.
Right. And then I did. And then we got to make it. That's a really short version, but I just feel like we're doing short versions. I don't know why. Yeah. Do you like that?
I was happy with that answer.
Thank you.
It did, yeah.
For me, I got sent the script, and I'm like, I know enough about myself now to know that I usually know within a page or two of reading if it interests me. And it was I just couldn't stop reading, and I read it all in one sitting. I wrote you a few emails actually that I don't think I ever sent you.
It's time.
Yeah, I gotta send them.
They're in the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote "Dear Genius" in one of them. Yeah.
Well, let's send them over.
Yeah.
What's the Bong Joon-ho comparison?
No.
Genius.
By the way, we have to.
I think I said
talk
"Dear
forever.
Literal Genius" actually. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm loving us today right now.
But that's the yeah.
Gotcha. It was just from the first 2 pages. You were like, I know.
Yeah, and then I did read the rest of it.
I hoped. Yes.
Yeah.
2 pages.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah.
Yeah, I read the script and I was like, this aligns with what I want right now, which is character-driven, grounded, realistic writing that is humorous and heartbreaking and connected. The characters are so connected and they feel so real, and that's what I wanted. So it felt like perfect timing for me. I was really hungry for something like that.
Gotcha. We had spoken briefly before, but I wanted to give you guys time to literally just share some of your favorite things.
Yeah.
I'd love if there's any books, any movies, any TV shows, any filmmakers, any authors, anyone that you would like to shout out. It could be a podcast, it could be a book. Yeah.
I have to say, The Incredibles is something that means the world to me.
Brad Bird, The Incredibles?
Of course.
Yeah, that's a lovely movie.
That's a fabulous movie, and I recently rewatched it and wrote an essay on it privately. And I just think that film is so amazing, and it's about family, and it's about learning that the thing you think is your weakness is your strength. So, my rec would be The Incredibles.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to think of something else so that's not all I say.
Okay, we started with you, so
Do you like that? Yeah, okay.
No, I love that movie.
Thank you. It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant movie.
I think the one that comes to mind for me is Andre Agassi's memoir, Open. Do you know about the? Anyway, I read this book, and it was it just blew my mind. I don't really know what else to say other than I found it so inspiring. It's about this guy Andre Agassi, who he was forced to play tennis his entire life, and he hated tennis.
I've heard this is one of the best books.
It's
I've genuinely
unbelievable.
Alone.
Yeah.
books.
He's forced to play tennis, and he's one of the best players in the world, and he eventually learns to wield this thing that was forced upon him to his strength, and he uses it for good in his life. And I just thought I just found it came to me in a really special moment in my life, and I was equally entertained and healed by it at the same time.
Gotcha.
So
I'll actually probably add that to my Goodreads to read list.
do, please
Downloaded
do.
Audible. Yeah.
I was joking when back there I was like Harry Potter, but no, that's basic.
You can say stuff like that.
I mean,
You can say whatever you want, right?
I was just trying to think of London-based books. Queenie is actually a really brilliant book.
I don't know that.
I've not heard of it. It's about a woman navigating her life, who's dealing with anxiety, and relationship, and it felt when I read it, I was like, oh, that. It's really rare that I read books that are kind of how I feel a lot of the time, or how I felt, and that's just a brilliant book. So if you want to put that down on your list,
I will add it to my list.
Yeah.
No,
Audible
this is good. Did you think of anything else
Oh
besides?
my God!
Incredibles?
But I was actually listening.
Yeah. No, that's good. I'm
And-
very happy. Brad Bird's one of my favorite filmmakers. Yeah, that's
No, right? Well, you know what? The other thing I was thinking is I feel like there's all these people in my life who haven't read Giovanni's Room and think that they have, or like they are trying to get around to it. And that book, I think, is like a perfect book and so emotional. And it's like this big.
It's tiny.
And it's just it. Have you read Giovanni's Room?
No, but you were telling me about it.
No, like this is like the whole thing. Everyone has to read Giovanni's Room. So put that on your
No, I
Goodreads,
will. I only
Audible.
read horror, so this is good
you
to
only
know.
read
You do?
horror?
What do you like? Yeah,
I
that's
only read
weird.
Well,
Stephen King.